discussion. So yeah, absolutely fantastic game. And we thought right at the start that Yuri were definitely going to have this match, and then we were just completely proved wrong.
Yeah, well, it's the that's the thing with the Wind Witch and Invoke deck. If you don't get the Wind Witches, then it doesn't.
Honestly, I don't think it has a good Demise Draco matchup at all.
No,
like even when it starts Crystal Wing, it's not completely unbeatable. I mean, Andre's not, because he's not playing Solemn Strikes, and the only monster negation he had in his main deck was Skill Drain. I feel like that matchup is just horrible for Wind Witches.
Yeah. We interviewed Marcus Patel, who was playing this at the UK Nationals. He was in Top Cut, and yeah, he was saying that the matchup is just really, really, really tough.
Definitely. I mean, was there anything else that Andreas could have done there?
During game one, he could have just. Well, he'd already given up his return for another Tribute Summon, and he was just slowly getting picked apart by this Crystal Wing. His only way of winning would have been to hold out until he got the Skill Drain, and had his Masterpiece run over the Crystal Wing during the battle phase.
Yeah.
And is there anything that Yuri could have been doing to not have lost this match, or is it just that
I think it's just
he's
the
the
Wind Witch
luck
play.
of the draw?
Yeah.
I think that as you're saying, Wind Witch with Invoked isn't strong against this matchup whatsoever. But is there anything that Wind Witches could be playing with to make it, or does it need the Invoked for that synergy?
I think it's good against everything else. That's the thing.
Yeah,
I
think it's just a smart matchup.
This particular one with Card of Demise being so backbreaking for how fast it generates huge monsters that you can't really deal with. The Demise variant is just like the worst one you can come up against.
Yeah, I mean, if we flip it over the other side, if we saw Yuri just win now against like a Zoo deck or something with all the invoked cards, we would be like, oh well, what would take this deck apart? And if he didn't play the Wind Witch engine at all and he was just playing Invoked, he would probably still be able to take games away from like Zoo and things like that. But the true Dracos and Masterpiece himself really just isn't really playable against without the Wind Witch engine. So it depends how you look at it. I think just the fact that he's playing the Wind Witch engine makes it, but obviously we know that because we saw the German national champion do it.
So this was a really fun match. We're actually in time on the main event now.
Yes.
So what we'll have a look at is see if our second feature match is going to go into game 3. If it is, we'll be back with that. If not, we'll see you for the next round.
Disappeared out of here. It was time to pay my dues. Never guessed that you'd be dressed in my clothes and in my shoes. You couldn't wait to move right in. If I were you, I'd be concerned. Ain't no way you're gonna win. Bet you didn't count on my return. Thought you were so tough. You had it all under control. Now enough is enough. Gonna take back what you stole. Give it up, 'cause now I'm back. Disappeared out of here. It was time to pay my dues. Never guessed that you'd be dressed in my clothes and in my shoes. You couldn't wait to move right in. If I were you, I'd be concerned. Ain't no way you're gonna win. Bet you didn't count on my return. Thought you were so tough. You had it all under control. Now enough is enough. Gonna take back what you stole. Give it up, 'cause now I'm back.
Welcome back, and I hope you enjoyed that brief interlude of music to Duel by there. But I'm here joined by Andres, the winner of our last feature match. Good to see you. Good to see you.
You too.
Now, you are playing the True Draco Demise variant.
That's right.
Now, something that Matt actually noticed while he was looking through your deck list, that you play a lot of monsters and still play Demise. Is there any reason for that?
Well, you still want to open the monsters, and the deck really needs the draw power, because I think this is the most bricky deck of the trifecta, kind of.
Yeah.
So you really need the Demise, and you still need the Desires and everything. And it's not too bad to get the monsters in the grave, because you still have the True King's Return. And then, that's a good card.
So, like, out of all of the trifecta, as you say, why did you pick basically the masterpiece?
Because I'm bored of Zoo, actually.
It's a reasonable answer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
reasonable.
I played Zoo a lot during our nationals as well, and I got so bored of the combo, the Lunalight combo, so I'm really glad it's banned. And I just wanted to have fun today. That's why I played this deck.
Nice.
No, it's going really, really well for you.
Yeah. It is.
What were you thinking when Yuri was able to open the Windwitch combo in that game 1?
I was thinking, do I have an out to this Crystal Wing, but I didn't. I thought, okay, I can use Skildrin, but then I thought, oh, it's the bell that gives him the protection.
Yeah.
I had to use like 3 or 4 Apocalypses to get it to 0, but can't get it to 0, so that's why I just scooped and went on to game 2.
Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, I think
That's
the skill. You could have the skill drain wasn't out in a way. I'm trying to remember how it would have been, because Matt has done this to me before. He plays this deck and I was playing Windwitch Invoked. I can't remember
I think
what it
the
is now.
only out is when I have a masterpiece on field that is negated, that has a protection of traps,
Yeah.
and monsters, and then the skill drain wouldn't negate my
Masterpiece.
my masterpiece, and it would get the buff of the diagram. as the out.
Yeah, actually, that is exactly the out that Matt was able to do on my Crystal Wing.
Yeah.
Not that I'm salty about that or anything, but
He had too much advantage, and I couldn't do anything.
Absolutely. It made sense to just, you've seen his deck, you know what he's doing now,
Yeah,
then you can go to the next games and really think about it.
Yeah. He told me he was sick as well, and he didn't really want to feature match. But yeah, he can't. He said, I'll do it for you. So we did it anyway.
Oh, well, that's nice of him, at least.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you completely had a fantastic feature match, to be fair. Really showed exactly what you could do out there. So are you kind of confident about making it all the way to top?
I'm going 4-0, but you can't let it go to your head.
Of course.
You just have
No, you
to
just gotta
win
keep
the
going.
next match, You can't count like, oh, I still need to win 7 more games. No, you don't do that.
It's scary to think
Yeah,
about
exactly.
it like that.
4-0 in a way is good, but it's still a long way from here.
Absolutely.
So,
Yeah, you can very easily lose the next 4
Exactly.
rounds and be like,
Yeah,
okay,
and
I'm
then it's
4-4, that's not a great score. But
Exactly.
4-0 right now is a good score to be. You just
Yeah.
got to take it a step at a time.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Okay.
Well, you have a great mentality for this entire weekend, and
Thank
you're playing very, very well with this deck that you've got here. So we hope we're going to see you kind of later on regardless.
Thank you.
Tomorrow, yeah.
Yeah, good
Thanks.
luck with the rest of the event.
Yeah,
Good luck.
Congratulations.
We will be back very soon.